a woman should be feminine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that a woman should always cling on to a man and be on his shoulders 24/7 and buy me this, buy me this, buy me that. But, if you're with a man,
Mm-hmm.
he should be a provider.
Hey everyone, I am Jajai and welcome to the podcast where every voice matters, the voice to be heard. And today's episode we're going to talk about is splitting the bill on the date a red flag? Today's guest I have with me, she's one of the most in-demand influencer in Dubai. She's an actress and a host. Please help me welcome not your local Habibi.
Pleasure to be here. One of my favorite topics to cover, so I cannot wait to start yapping about it.
How to call you, like Vlada?
Yeah, you can call me Vlada. My full name is Vladislava, but people call me
V.
Vladimir.
Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to know, like, what inspires you to do this kind of content, like around relationship and dating?
Well, it's not about inspiring. I found a loophole in my content that I like to provoke.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like my content is like on that tipping edge where I'm not falling, but I'm on the edge. And I keep it humorous to an extent.
Yes, it is.
So basically, I take the truth and I exaggerate it. And then, some people love it, some people hate it, and it works.
Nice. Love that. Can you tell us about your personal journey that shaped your views on 50-50 dating? Did you have any experience before?
Yeah, I mean, actually, even recently, even after I started doing my 50-50, there will be some situations where, for example, I will go to a meeting or something, or it involves, an opposite gender, and then, there's still that 50-50 barrier. So for me I believe, a woman should be feminine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that a woman should always cling on to a man and be on his shoulders 24/7 and buy me this, buy me this, buy me that. But, if you're with a man, he should be a provider, and especially if it's like a first date and a guy has invited you. Us women, we take like 2 hours to 3 hours to get ready, prior we go get our nails done, we get our hair done, we make sure we look our best, and it's kind of sad when you come to a date and the guy's like, yeah, well, we're going to split the bill. It's like, I invested so much time and energy just to be here. And most of the time women are the ones that entertain the conversation as well.
True.
Throughout the dinner. So it's like you're giving your time, your energy, and then, a man's, that's a way to pay back for the energy that you spent.
That makes sense because in my country, it's kind of different. Me, as a woman, we're taught like, do you have your own finances? You have to be financially independent. And then when I saw your video, No to 50-50, like, is it because of cultural difference? Or was it you're embodied in it? Or is it you already experienced it when you're in Dubai? The men in Dubai are really provider, like Arabs. They have this masculine provider energy.
Yeah.
Was it because of the culture, or is it really embodied in you that you were taught to be like feminine? Like, I know, like, mostly Slavic nationality, they are more feminine. Like, most of the women are feminine.
Yeah. It's true. Most of your Eastern European women are very feminine, and it's just the way that they are raised, that men give flowers, gifts, and fully provide for the woman, and the woman makes a house a home. So it's like, different roles. But for me, I grew up in Ukraine and then I left. So I guess there's a seed somewhere of it in me. But for example, in South Africa, also I was a bit too young to have a dating life or anything there. So, there wasn't much experience on that. But for example, in Dubai, I didn't always have this structure in me as I do now. I guess that there was like a learning experience, and I chose what I like and what I don't like. So, I mean, initially when I just got here, yes, the culture here is different.
Yes.
Most men, they do pay and they do provide. So we don't really have that struggle here. But then, of course, you still do find people like that here. And for me, it was more, you know, for example, I do provide for myself in all aspects of my life. And if I'm going to be with a guy, I don't want to have a guy on the same level as me, you know.
Yes.
I understand a woman should have her own finances for sure, even if she's in a relationship, even if she's not in a relationship, she should always have a backbone. So that's for sure. But if a woman is with a man, then a man should be her backbone. Like whatever money she has to keep it for herself. And the guy, he should take care of her. Like overall, you know, food expenses, you know, it's his wife, it's his girlfriend, like, you know.
To go beyond the money, what are the things that you like as a provider? How do you really define being
Provided for?
Yes.
So I guess, I mean, in today's world, how I see it is a man, he should make sure you've eaten, you have a place to stay, you're comfortable, and, you know, we should be, here's the word, secure. So, for example, if you're getting into a relationship, right, it should be mutual. As a woman, you give your loyalty to the guy, you give your time, you become, you know, you are just, you know, this man is just
for you,
your world, basically. And from his side, he should make sure your world is safe and comfortable. So, you know, because once you get into a relationship, a woman stops seeking another guy, or, you know, that guy becomes her world and she concentrates on him. And if the guy treats her not so well, you know, it's like she's missing out on, you know, and safety and comfort, and she cannot move past that. And it's like she's trapped, basically. So yeah, the best definition for that, I would say a guy should provide a security for a woman. And security means, you know, a house, food, security itself, basic needs. Well, you know, basic is just basic, but, you know, needs in general, because there's so many things we need to do, like nails, hair. So my
Is
favorite...
it a princess treatment or like bare minimum?
You know, I believe that every man has the capacity to do princess treatment. If he's rich, if he's poor, they always have the capacity to do princess treatment. Like, there's no wrong in this.
True.
It's because, you know, like, for example, for instance, flowers, right? Yes, some girls get spoiled with 1,000 roses and, you know, Cartier rings and bracelets and everything. And then you'll have a guy who's not so rich, but then he would still get some flowers. Doesn't have to be 1,000 roses, but it could still be, you know,
like
flowers and everything. So, I mean, it depends on what level he's on, but every man can do princess treatments. It doesn't matter how much money he has. If he truly loves a woman, he would take and get things for her.
Love that.
Yeah. So it just depends, you know, what level of a man you're looking for.
Yeah, true. How do you address people who say that having this mindset is gold digging and entitled?
Okay. Well, I mean, this is a really good question.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's two ways in this, right? So there are women who are actual gold diggers, you know, that seriously, they put their emotion behind, and then all they focus is on bags, shoes, cars, and then, you know, they only go for a man just for that, and there's like no emotional intimacy. So I would say yes, there is actual gold diggers, but then there is women that, you know,
that really earns.
Yeah,
that really
not really, like, not in that sense, but, you know, she's more sentimental and mentally involved with a guy, you know. So I guess the difference is that, you know, a woman that has like self-respect, self-pride, that, you know, it's like, yes, every woman wants a nice bag. We want nice shoes. We want nice dresses. We want to feel beautiful and pretty and smell good. And I mean, if you don't have a man, you would still do that for yourself,
Yes,
no?
true.
You would never be like, oh, I'm going to wait for a guy to do that for me.
Yes.
So if you can do that for yourself, you want a guy to do that. If you are in a relationship, of course, you would want the guy to do that for you as well. And again, depending on the level, he could go more and more and more. And then yet there are some women who don't have this emotional, like they are, what's the word? They put their emotion aside, and then they use their body
True.
to get a bag.
You know, I just wanted to share you an experience.
Yeah.
I've met someone here. She's an influencer.
Yeah.
So like
Tea time.
so she's an influencer, and then she just invited me out of nowhere because I don't know, like, you know, I don't know what's going in there. Let's go here, and then after that there was a guy who approached her. She just said like, if you want to me, you have to pay me. And then it was like a lockjaw because I cannot, like, what a guy would think of me because I was with her. So after that, like, oh my goodness, this is not what I'm like expecting, and I didn't expect that I'm gonna meet someone like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but there's a lot of people.
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
a lot. Yes.
Yeah. And this is what I'm saying is, like, you know, I believe, you know, every woman is a gold digger, but in a nice way, like not what we're talking about
like
right
a
now.
subtle way.
And what?
Like a subtle way, like it's indirect way.
Yeah,
of
as
asking.
in, like, you know, every woman, she wants to be protected. She wants to be beautiful. She wants to be provided for, and we are at the end of the day, we are materialistic.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe what I was gonna say is like every woman is materialistic, but in her own way. But women like that, for example, that they would sleep with a guy for money, and for them it's normal. I mean, they don't have an emotion, like, because like a sexual relationship, it should be something sensual between two people with an emotion. You know, it's not something you sell.
As what you've said, it's a self-respect.
It's self-respect.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you see, this is what I mean. This is a gold digger because, you know, she sells her soul, basically. She sells her body for some money, and then what is she gonna do? Like buy a bag, buy some shoes. And then she's going to do that the same thing next week with a different guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a continuous loop. And then those women, you know, they want to have princess treatments and everything. I mean, they still do, I guess. You know, somehow they do really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, there's like this fine line. And that's why I think here it's very hard to be in a good relationship because of women like that. They confuse you, you know, even if you have the right mentality and things like that.
I think I love what you said. Every women are materialistic, but not every women are spiritual. So it's a good combination that you are like, you admit to yourself, you accept yourself, you don't say anything negative about being materialistic because of course we do. We
live
love
in 2025.
Yes,
We need money.
And plus, but we just, you know, we just love our creator.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like we know that we respect our body, we respect ourselves, and yeah, that's a fine line.
Yeah. And I think most of the women nowadays, I mean, not most, but a lot, they stopped respecting their bodies, and they choose like an alternative path, just, you know,
Just to escape for the
just for the pleasure and the comfort, you know. But I believe that, you know, you need to take care of your body and your mind. And if you're in the right mind and everything, then you will attract the right person.
Yeah, like quality man.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to have a quality man, but of course, if you want to attract that, you should be also as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You cannot attract something that is
You're
not
not.
on your
Yes,
frequency.
true.
Yeah.
You also believe in frequency?
Oh my
Yeah.
God, my favorite topic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do subliminal? like that?
No, it's just actually I started, really fully getting into it like 3 years ago. And this is where my mentality also has changed, because just to answer your question again, I wasn't always very feminine. I'm a girl. I work. I do this, and then when a woman just provides for herself, she gets into this masculine energy, right? Because she fends for herself. So I used to be like that. I used to be more masculine than feminine, and then
You shifted.
I shifted. Yeah, it's just like I had like an awakening within myself,
True.
and then I want to be feminine. I love being feminine.
Yeah, me too.
And if
I love being a woman.
yeah, it's so amazing.
yes.
Guys miss out so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've had this shift, and it reflected in everything in my daily life and my relationship, with people around me.
You don't need to do anything, You just love your own energy. And but I have a question, because she's good at asking, and then it's just automatically the man just provide for him. For her, sorry.
Yeah.
So what's a tip
Yeah.
for those women who wants to have that standard, but they just don't know how to ask?
I think most men are like, okay, again, not most, but men, they like to be providers, right?
Yeah.
They want to feel the power. They want to know that, they are the ones who will give you everything. So I believe that we should be feminine and sweet. And, when you're asking for something, it should be, in a nice gesture, not like, I want this now.
Yeah.
No,
like
that doesn't work. It should be like, sweet, sensitive. You could come across from the other side, like asking a question about it, like whatever you want. You could be like, oh, I saw this, or it looks so pretty, or, you just start very far. And the more you talk about it, the more they're like, oh, maybe she likes it. And then even without you asking for it, it's already in the back of their mind that like, oh, maybe she likes it. I want to make her happy. So I will get it.
So you will not ask them in a different direction.
Yeah, like in a different, like in a nice way. It would never be like, oh, I want this now, or like even if I want something, it would be like, oh, I really like this. It's so pretty, something.
Yeah, she's doing that. She's doing so great, honestly. I will not forget her. What's your first ideal date?
First ideal date?
Yes.
Well, I would like to fantasize about this one. It hasn't happened yet, but I would really like this. So I love the sea. So it would be somewhere by the sea with the like candles around the table, like with a glass of champagne or wine, and just like like rose petals. Like I don't know, I always dream of that. I really want that, like as an ideal date. Or you mean like something that happened to me already? Or
yeah. No, not really that one, but like your ideal date.
Yeah. No, I think that would be an ideal date. Is like, I wouldn't know even that where we're going or anything, like completely planned by a man. So he kind of like sweeps you off your feet. So he just tells you like, get ready, go to a hair salon. Here's some money, do your hair.
Who doesn't want that?
Perfect.
Yes.
And then you get ready, and then he tells you like, okay, I'm gonna pick you up at like 7. He picks you up, and you still don't know where you're going, and it's a surprise. And then you reach, and it's like by the sea somewhere, and like you can hear the sound of the waves, and there's just like a table, and all around there's like candles, and it's very romantic. I would love that kind of date.
But is it, for instance, nowadays in 2025, most of the people are relying to dating apps.
Yeah.
So do you think it's like possible to have this kind for someone who doesn't know you?
Yeah.
It will be difficult for them to do this effort.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I don't have much say on the dating apps because I never really tried a dating app.
No.
But I don't
like
know.
How are you going to date? How are you going to meet someone?
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's mostly around my work sphere because I meet a lot of people.
But you never tried in Dubai?
No.
Nice.
Yeah. But I've heard that there's really good dating apps now. That's what I think. I believe like dating apps it's
Not
mostly,
really.
I mean, you have a catalog and you're just looking at the menu. You don't know who
True.
that person is.
Yeah. And that's
Um,
what's making dating nowadays difficult.
yeah. But the thing is, Instagram is the new
Instagram.
dating app.
Yeah, correct.
LinkedIn
Even LinkedIn, yeah, I
is
saw
the new
it.
dating app. Like, you want to
Yeah.
find a job or you want to like research something
Mm.
and they connect with you and they start to flirt with you. It's like that, this is not the app for it,
Mm.
But, I've heard that there's a dating app that like,
So you're okay with dating apps, or you prefer high value women? Do you suggest to let or wait for a guy you just know, not based from dating apps?
well, yes and no, because I mean, if you're going to wait for the perfect guy and like you're just, not going there, who knows how long you'll wait. But on a dating app, again, I'm not really sure about Tinder and Grindr. I heard about one dating app where they do like a background check on people. And then you only get to match with people that have the same interests as you. Because how I see things is sometimes I'm so busy, like with my work and everything, I don't have time to go sit in the restaurant and wait till I bump into Mr. Right.
True, yeah.
And the same thing for guys, like really successful men,
Yeah.
they don't have time to
Yeah.
go around and look for a woman, so sometimes.
Like sometimes women look for them.
Yes. So
Yeah.
sometimes those men are on those dating apps, but I don't think they are on Tinder or Grindr or, I think they're on more higher level of dating apps.
Correct. Yeah. I agree
So,
with that.
yeah. But I personally believe that like these little apps, they are just, a quick in and out
Mm-hmm.
and people are just bored. Yeah.
This is what's really happening with, because I remember when I was new in Dubai, I've tried Bumble.
Yeah.
So this is the time wherein I've met this British guy.
Yeah.
And he asked me for 50-50.
Oh no.
That was the first time actually that so when the receipt came, it was really based from my experience. He told me like, how do you want this bill? Like,
oh
you
my
want...
God.
And then after that I said like, you can split if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then said, are you sure? And I just said like, okay, fine, I'll pay.
Yeah.
So that was my my worst encounter, and I never I never did it again.
Yeah.
So
Now, I've had something funny like that as well. Well, besides like me going to meetings and stuff, and some men, even older than me, that I have a meeting with, they just like get up and like, okay, you have the bill covered. I'm like, I'm still a girl. It doesn't matter if we're having a business meeting, but but there's been this incident where once I went on a date and then, we had a really nice dinner and it was a really nice
Yeah.
conversation and, we ate a lot of food. And then, I see like the time is like the restaurant's about to close. And I'm like, well, what are we waiting for? Like,
is it happen in Dubai? Or?
yes.
Oh,
And I'm like, usually people, they don't wait till the last minute,
correct.
till the last
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
And I see like this guy is not really,
Doing something,
doing anything.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And he leaves to go to the bathroom. And I'm like
Okay.
thinking, okay, like I still don't have anything in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, And then the waiter comes up to me and he was like,
left?
no, he comes up to me and he's like, can I bring the bill? Because, we're going to close now. So we need to settle the bill. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Bring the bill. And then so he brings the bill, he puts it on the table. And, I was like, okay, it's there. I'll just wait for the guy to come back and, we'll see how it goes. And then I see this guy's like, I think he was in the toilet for maybe 15 or 20 minutes.
What's his going?
And he's like not coming back. And then this waiter comes back to me again. And he was like, can we settle the bill? We're going to close. And I'm like, yeah, fine, cool. I paid for the bill. And I'm sitting there. And the guy comes back like maybe 2 minutes after I paid for the bill. He comes back and he goes like, oh, yeah, we need to pay for the bill. And I'm like, yeah, it's already done. And he goes like, oh, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, the guy kept on coming, backwards and forwards. So someone had to.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That you really felt bad for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then what did you say?
nothing. I dropped him home.
No. And then you're the one who dropped him home.
Yeah. That's the funny finale. Yeah, no, but yeah, so I've had
So you're still in contact with this person? No. Yeah.
It's just, and there's being,
At least
it's like
he's
that.
becoming like a gentleman, like, oh, how can I pay you back?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, he
No,
didn't do
nothing
that.
like that.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's why, I kind of know how that feels and how that puts you into your masculine energy. And as a woman, once you're in the masculine energy, I mean, you don't glow the same way, right? So that's why you always, my saying is you either find a guy that fully provides for you, like as in, you're his woman and he needs to make you comfortable and safe, or you stay single and provide for yourself until you find that guy.
Yeah.
So it's just like a cycle. But, if you're going to sabotage yourself and you're going to be like, well, it's fine, it's not going to happen, nobody's going to take care of me, so I'll settle for something less. Well, you're going to settle for something less and you're going to live like that and you're going to be unhappy your whole life. And there is a guy out there for you who will treat you like a princess, who will want to spoil you and bring you flowers and make sure you ate and, you have a nice bed to sleep on and take you places, it's in their genes.
True. Like evolutionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately, I realized maybe not in Dubai, but, in Europe now or US, it's terrible.
Yes.
We are so lucky to be
here in Dubai. True. That's very true. Yeah.
Because also I have a lot of friends and they're like, how is it, dating scene here in Dubai? Because I have so many friends, well, acquaintances, and they're like, we go, for example, in Germany, it's normal to split the bill.
I've heard lots of memes about German. I don't know if it's really true or just they're exaggerating it.
Yeah, no, I think it's true because, when you hear that many times, it has to be true.
True, yeah.
Yeah. See, this is something that, we don't really have in Ukraine or Russia or those countries because men
really provide.
They know they need to provide.
Yeah.
And, for example, on Women's Day, right? 8th of March. Here, it's like, people don't
it's
really...
yeah.
But there, everybody, on Women's Day, a man, young, old, you'll see every man holds flowers and he goes back to home with flowers. Rich, poor, doesn't matter.
I think it has something to do also with a US mentality. That's why they have that more masculine because of the feminist.
Yeah,
feminism.
exactly.
Yeah.
Feminism is such a lie.
Yeah.
Like we're just being brainwashed.
True. It's very true. Yes. Like those lazy men who doesn't want to do their work.
Yeah. But I feel like, it gets a bit deeper than that. So for example, how I see feminism is, a woman, she's naturally born to be a mother, right? So she's, she will have kids and she needs to look after her kids and she needs to teach them and nurture them. And at the same time, a woman's job is to make the house a home.
Yeah.
Right? It is.
Yeah.
And, I'm not saying like a woman should be a slave, but there's fun things like cooking a meal, like,
True.
making sure your house looks nice and, but then somehow they turned it into like, if you do that, you're a slave.
Yes.
To the guy.
It's really a brainwashed.
So it's just like, I don't know.
I saw a video. It was really nice because this woman who was asked, what do you want to become, when you grow? And she just said, I want to become a good mother.
Yeah.
Because we are taught to be like, oh, I want to chase our career and stuff. But before we don't have that, it's men. And now we're like complaining, I have so much work and things, we're tired because we're not really wired for a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, no way. We need our 8 hours of sleep minimum.
Yes.
No, I agree with that. The thing is, it's like, it gets way deeper into the, this rabbit hole of they give they give a man and a woman a job. Who looks after the kids?
True.
Nanny. Yeah, like sentimentally, the kids grow up without parents because if both partners have to work, the kids is, that's my like conspiracy theory talk. But yeah, in regards to being a woman and feminine, I also recently learned is that, I'm not saying a woman shouldn't work, right? But a woman should work in her feminine energy. So when she has a job or a career that she's passionate about, and she wants to do this because she feels like, because every person is so different. Some women, they want to be mothers, they want to be good mothers, they want to be caretakers, caregivers. Some women,
like very nurturing.
yeah. And some women, they have like a goal in their mind and like, I really want to succeed at this.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's just like everybody's so different. The only difference is that when a woman works with passion and this feminine, state of mind, then she just continues being feminine.
Yeah.
Has a provider man, does her job, she has a backbone, everything, so it's completely different, because when you work to survive, you're a man,
Yeah.
So
We don't like to survive. We don't like to survive.
No, we want to thrive.
Yes.
We want somebody to, to take care of us. Yeah.
So what's your advice, especially for those women who wanted to be feminine, but at the same time that their work is like they have to be tough with the things that they're working? I just want to have my own business. That's it.
And okay, what's the business you want to have?
I have like,
or is it a
juice care. It's called juice care. Oh, I I'll bring you a juice.
Why are you not spending more time on your developed business?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. It's like,
So the thing is, because you have to take a leap of faith, because that's your feminine business. You love that. You're proud of that. And that can make you a good living. So, you have your job right now, and it gives you money and everything. And I understand that, you get tired. It's not easy. But mentally, you kind of have to check out from that job, because, how many hours do you work a day?
It's 8 hours.
Okay.
9 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
So when you're not at work,
I'm curious, how many hours do you work only in a day?
Sometimes I don't sleep.
Because you love your job.
Because I love my job. Yeah. I'll tell you about my job, but I'll just, I like to kind of talk about this as well. So, when you have the time, because you have a product made, right? And you have that spare time to work on your product. So mentally check out when you're home and, like kind of focus on what you need to do with your product to like publish it, approve it, see where you can place it. Because, even like little steps, that's money.
Yeah.
And instead of you working for somebody for the rest of your life, like this is a really good business. So, for example, there's like a lot of investor meetings happen in Dubai. So you can just search up investor meetings. You have a business plan and everything. You just go, you pitch. And, it doesn't matter if somebody says no, because somebody will say yes. And then there we go. You launch your business. It takes time. It's going to be tough because, sometimes because we like to be comfortable, right? People love comfort. So if you just take that leap of faith and you work just a little more harder than you did before, because now you're not only concentrating on your career, from 9 to 5, and then you go back and you're like now I can relax, and you have your weekends, but instead, push yourself more to do this career, to do this job, this business that you want. Once that's in the air, launched, you don't have to live the way you did before. So that's where your feminine energy comes in, doing what you love doing. And even if you have sleepless nights or you're tired or you love it, you don't care, as long as you make it, it's good. Yeah. Same with me. I used to have a 9 to 5 as well before, not one. And then, I never liked it. You take problems from other people.
You just feel like you can do something more.
Yeah. And, it's not, sure, some people love office work. They're very structured, they don't want to think outside of the box. And that's totally normal, for them. if that's what they choose. But then if you have something more in your vision, don't sit and wait. Like, you have to act on it, you know? So I've had the same thing. And, you know, I worked as an influencer I'm still working as an influencer. And, you know, I love it. It provides for me. You know, I love creating content the way I do. But then I also had this point where I'm like, you know, this is not my end goal. I have something else as my end goal. So I have to work 4 times harder to achieve my end goal. And it's the same thing, like, you know, sleepless nights, like 1,000 people on you. Where's this? Do this, you know? So it's like, yes, it's mentally a little exhausting, but it's like rewarding.
Yeah.
And then when you just start to see little accomplishments, all that stress is just gone within seconds.
Yeah, you're
so,
right. I love that.
Yeah. So, and exactly, that's how you feel feminine. When you're happy with what you do.
Yeah. I'll take that advice.
I'd love to try your juice.
Yeah, for sure. I will bring it. I will deliver it to your home.
Cool.
Yeah. To your place, anywhere it is. Because I don't have it with me right now.
Cool. I'd like to try.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Because we're talking about dating. We're not okay with splitting the bill. But to how many dates?
Oh, I love that. You know, initially when you're just getting to know each other, the man, he should show you his best side, right? Like, he will take care of you. So, you know, you let him. Like, he wants to pay for the bill, you let him. You don't, like, race him or, you know.
Or, like, sometimes women play. Like, I'm just, and then you just wait for a guy. It's on me. Like, do you have to do that? Or you just really allow a man to do his thing?
No, I think you should be in the way respectful. So for example, like, if you're getting to know a guy, and of course he doesn't know you, you don't know him, and the bill comes, you know, I'm not saying like you should like sit and be like,
yeah.
So, but it's like, you know, you should kind of do like the initiative, like, you know, you kind of sit up and like, and that, you know, you don't say anything. You don't be like, give me the bill.
Right.
You just kind of like, your body language does the job, and the guy's like, oh.
Right. I like that.
So it's like, it's more like a body language thing instead of you yapping the bill out and, you know.
Yeah.
But so here is where I think it's cute, is that when you've been kind of together for a while and, you know the guy always does everything for you or whatever. I mean, sometimes it's nice to treat them.
True.
You know, and I'm not saying like, you know, you cannot hurt his ego either. Like, for example, if you go to a restaurant and then you're like, oh no, it's okay, it's on me. And then you pay. No, it's like, if you do pay for something, it should be like, I don't know, like a home delivery or somewhere where, you know, his masculinity doesn't get hurt or, you know, something nice.
Like, not really something that the same amount as what he's
Definitely not.
So like a small stuff to know that, you know, you're doing also something.
Yeah. For example, and this is really funny, but I think it's really cute as well. So let's say he takes you on a nice date and then you have to park the car, like he parks the car or something and it's like a paid parking. You can pay for the parking. It's like 2 dirhams.
Yeah.
Let him pay for the dinner. So, you know, it's like,
like give and take as well.
Yeah.
But you
but we're just so different.
You give, yes. Agree. Yeah. That's cute, actually.
Yeah.
I haven't thought of paying the parking fee of any man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like, it's literally, I think it's like a dirham or 2 dirhams.
Yeah, right.
And then, you know,
and they will appreciate it.
And then it's like, it's little things that they will appreciate.
Yes.
Or like, you know, so little things. We should also appreciate our men.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
So we cannot just be like, oh, he handles everything. We have to also make them comfortable, feel loved.
And it's feminine.
Like, little gestures like that as well.
Yeah.
You know, you can do him a really nice dinner, you know, like a takeout, like even this croissant or even like little things, you know.
Yes.
Get a smoothie for both of you. You know, it's not something that will hurt your pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let him focus on the big things, and you can do just like little sparkles
like the decoration.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Let him get the cake, and you will just do the decoration. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
I believe that's actually a really healthy relationship.
True. True.
yeah. And the thing is, also to be in a really healthy relationship, you as a woman, and this is why I'm saying, like, a lot of relationships may be different, you know, they're like
True.
very
Like the
fiery
ideal.
love.
Yeah.
And the man's like, oh, you'll never work again. I'll provide for you. And he really does.
Mm-hmm.
And she's really happy and she loves him and they have kids and they live and, you know, she's happy. And there's other times where it starts fiery and then it kind of dilutes and things like
Yeah.
that. So I believe that a woman should have her backbone, you know, either like a personal business or, you know, something that
Exactly.
she
Yes.
does
Yes. Yes.
to keep busy, to keep doing things that she
Yeah.
likes. Because I feel like once a man knows that he has full control over you
Mm-hmm.
and that you cannot like escape,
True.
I mean, he will abuse you.
You will take advantage
Like
of it.
mentally,
Yeah.
I'm not talking physically, but you know, like he will take advantage of that because, you know, he will do things like, oh, well, where is she gonna go? What is she gonna do?
True.
But if he knows that he could lose you if he acts bad,
Yeah.
then, you know, that's when mutual relationship, like mutual respect comes in because he respects you enough not to hurt you,
Yeah.
that you leave, and you respect him in the way that, you know, you don't look for him for him to save you, but like as like, you know, as a mutual
Yeah.
partner.
And plus, a woman, if you don't have your own backbone, it would be so difficult for you to ask, especially if you're doing it frequently.
Yeah.
For simple, maybe for 1 year, 2 years, and then if you're really relying fully to a man, it would be different. Like, you know, when it you will be asked, why do you need this and stuff. So we don't
Yeah.
like that.
No
you
way.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Actually, I've heard that. It happens a lot of times, right? Because if you're fully reliant on the man, yeah, sure, first 1 year, 2 years,
yes.
he will give you those things. But
Yeah.
then, you know, down the line, he's like, you're spending all my money.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have no backbone, nowhere to go.
And you will hear something.
Yeah, and you will stay because you cannot leave. So yeah, I think as a woman, just find what you like, what's your, you know, what you love doing, whether it's being a mother, you know, just like understand where you stand. Oh wait, no, let me rephrase this. So, you know, you have to really first understand yourself, understand your boundaries, what you like, what you don't like. And when you understand yourself, that's when you can find a good partner. Because, you know, there's different qualities in men that you'll be like able to pick out faster than instead of getting into a relationship, waiting a year, and then you're like, oh, well, I don't like that. You know, because people sense each other's energies, right? And there's like this thing that's called the honeymoon phase, which is 3 months.
3 months or 1 year?
I heard 3 months.
3 months, yeah, right.
But I mean, some people do wear the masks for longer,
Yes.
don't they? Yeah, but I mean, you would normally be able to pick those things out. But that only comes from after you understand yourself.
Yeah. Let's say, for example, there are women who are not so feminine. So they attracted also men who are like
Feminine.
yes. Like it should really be balanced, you know? Like
Yeah.
you really have to identify what type of man do you really like.
Yeah. The thing is, if you as a woman are masculine, you will attract a feminine man.
Yeah.
If you're a feminine woman, you will attract a masculine man. But then if you're masculine and the guy's masculine, you will never work out because you will have like power struggles the whole time.
Yeah. True.
So, you know, it's just, yeah, you have to find a balance. You have to find the right partner. And yeah.
Very well said.
What do you think are some good qualities in a man?
Of course, that's what you've said. Like, I like to feel protected. I like to feel safe, not just financially, but emotionally. I even have very small circle of friends. So I really value loyalty.
Yeah.
So this is really one thing about me. So this loyalty and honesty they're both parallel. They can't be separate. Loyalty and honesty and humor. You know,
Yeah. I agree.
these are the things that we don't really of this as a provider. It comes automatically to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know, I'll tell you something funny. I cannot stand men that go to the gym, like, you know, if you see him and he has like the six pack and
Yeah.
everything, I will never look at a man like that.
Why?
It's like, you know, he has so much time and he spends it in gym to make sure he looks good.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
agree. Yeah.
do your
You're
work.
competing with me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know?
agree.
So yeah, if he has so much time to spend and work on his body, he could have time.
Do you know this Sprinkle Sprinkle?
I love
Content?
her.
I love her. Yes.
Yeah.
So what she said is find a man who's ugly.
Yeah.
Uglier than you, because
Yeah.
both of you will be competing with beauty.
100%. That's why for a man, it's important that he's like charismatic, he's smart, confident.
Yes. Like a leader.
Like a leader.
Yeah.
Because if he's going to spend his time in front of the mirror, in the gym for hours.
It's so feminine.
It is feminine. I don't care how many kilos of weight you're carrying. It's, you know,
True.
go be a provider.
It's like us, we should be the one doing. Oh, and also it's a very red flag when a man is like posting lots of
seriously.
selfies in the gym. Yeah. So
no, I can't.
yeah.
Men that do TikTok thirst traps. Who are you looking at? Yeah, no, I can't stand that. Yeah. Or if he like does his feed, you know, actually I never dated this guy or anything, but I met a guy and he was an influencer and he had like 1.5 million followers or something from Russia. And you know, because again, in the back of our heads, like Russian guys, they're like, you know, strong providers.
Yeah.
So I met this guy and like we were just having a conversation and suddenly he like drops the conversation. He's like, oh, I forgot to post. And then he like does the grid to match his like timeline perfectly.
Ooh.
And like he does the color grading perfect. I'm like, well, you know.
Yeah.
So
it's
weird.
So turn off. Yeah.
Such a turn off. Yeah.
And after that, what you said?
I never saw him again. I mean, had to be polite, but yeah, no.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like even me, I cannot.
Yeah. That's why like TikToks, things like that. I mean, you know, there's again different things that you could post on social media. Like I have friends that
Motivational.
You know, exactly, motivational.
Funny.
Yeah. You know, just something like business, like, you know, if you want to teach other people, you know, some strategies, coaching, whatever. I mean, I guess that's different. But if you're dancing in front of the camera or you're doing
Have you
makeup.
tried that?
Dancing
in the camera?
Yes, but I'm terrible at it. No, I don't know. I don't like it.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Some people are really good at it. You know, but no.
But you just want to showcase more than what is like appearance, you know?
Yeah.
Like coaching, like something valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
No, for me, it's just I like to post like these skits, exaggerated, or something with acting, or yeah.
I remember one video you have. It was like you were on a table.
Yeah.
Someone asked you, and then you just. That's your idea?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was so funny the way the idea came up as well. It's like I was driving back from a shoot and I just finished the shoot and like I just said bye to my videographer and everything.
Yeah.
And in the car, in the boot, I had like a box.
Okay.
With shoes.
That's the one.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Oh.
And then like literally we just said goodbye and
That
he's
went
going
viral,
this way.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was driving back and I was like 5 minutes away from the house and I was thinking about like I don't know, I was going through something in my mind and I was thinking about like this 50-50 thing.
No.
And like I was having a debate in my mind. I was like, no, like never. And then I just called my videographer back. I'm like, listen, can you come back? Just like it's 2 seconds, you know, I just want to do this 50-50 thing. Yeah, it took me 2 seconds, like literally. I just pulled this thing out of the car and then I said, I don't do 50-50. And it blew up. And I was like, that's really funny because I can implement that in a lot of things.
Yes.
I even have shirts that say, I don't do
no,
50-50.
Yeah.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah.
It's very, you know, you see one idea can make a huge difference in your life. Yeah. If you didn't do that, you know, like.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you should always, you know,
try.
Yeah. If you have a vision for it, like my favorite quote, if you have a vision, it's there for a reason, because if God, didn't know that you were capable of doing it, he wouldn't
True.
have given you this vision.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that. I love that. Yeah. And this episode,
Yeah.
I have one question to you. So, for the women who wants to raise their standards, what can you advise to them?
Okay. So first of all, start taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Um, physically and mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to say no.
Okay.
This is your first step. So, and that's with everything, with your friends, with your circles, with your partners, like anything that you don't like and that harms you mentally, you say no to it.
Yeah, right.
That makes you feel empowered. Like, okay, I have my own choices. I can make my own decisions. Great first step. You take care of yourself too. You always make sure you leave the house because, house is a safe space. We can be like hobos inside the house. Who cares, right?
Yeah.
If you live alone. But when you leave the house, make sure you're dressed the way you like it. Your hair is done, like you, because when you're totally like representable, you feel like, everybody
confident.
like you feel so confident. Yeah. And then you will, attract this radiance and glow and attention and everything, which will, it will feed your energy as well.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2. Yeah, focus really on yourself until you find the partner who matches your level and
energy.
above.
Yeah.
But yeah, like don't settle. Like, don't compromise. That's
like
one
you know
thing.
to yourself if you're compromising, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You will feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just know what you want, know what, know the qualities that you would like to see in your partner. And then judge based on that, you know. So for example, you have qualities like that, and if you meet a guy who's totally opposite, don't compromise yourself and be like, oh, but he paid me attention, so I'm gonna no.
That's
Like-
actually one of my question actually.
Yeah.
How do you consider if got all the qualities of men, but during the dating sesh, the guy wants to split the bill?
No.
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 Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely no.
Even if it's like 10 to 10?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what are you gonna do 10 to 10? Like, what are you gonna do with him?
Maybe it's just like as what you said, maybe a honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, okay, he has qualities that you like. He's, funny, everything, and then he asks you to split the bill.
True.
So I mean,
yeah.
what are you gonna get out of him? He's gonna make you laugh, and then you're gonna cry
biggest
later
turn
on the
off.
pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So don't compromise. This is why you should know exactly what you want, exactly who you're looking for, and the qualities. And then once you get to meet a guy, judge him based on those qualities. And if he has them, then beautiful. And if he doesn't, don't compromise. And thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
That's all. Thank you so much, Vlada, for being here.
You're
with
welcome. It was fun.
Yes.
It was fun. I wish you success with this podcast.
Yes.
Waiting to try your juice.
Yes, I will.
And we're going to tell you guys how the juice is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but just,
Thank you, really. It's like a venture for me.
Thank you so much. I wish you success in your podcast.
Thank you.
And you guys should watch it. This is really, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Put your mind to right things and you'll succeed.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.